So we're now going to learn some new memory actions from last week's Bible resource that we were looking at when you were finding out about life outside the garden, life outside of God's presence, outside of being with God, and how things start to get harder for humanity. Yet there was still hope, and God preserved a people through Noah. So now we're going to learn some actions for telling us this story, this part of human history according to the Bible. So the first word I want us to do is cold. So when you hear cold, what I want you to do is this. Ooh, like you're shivering, like it's really hard being outside the garden. So that's what I want that to mean. And for the next word, I want it to be cold-hearted. So you have to listen up for that one. So cold-hearted. So I'll explain what that means as well. So for cold-hearted, I want you to do a little tap of your chest and then like clasp your fist. Because when someone says that you've got a cold heart, it means that instead of being warm and open, then instead that you're being really hard. And that's what the people like. They were cold-hearted. So let's just go over those two memory actions. Okay, first one, cold. Cold-hearted. Okay, so that's the first two actions. So you get what I mean, don't you, by cold-hearted? It means when you're not really being open to other people, and instead of being like, oh yes, I can do that, you're going, no. Sort of like at Scrooge or Grinch, they're people who would be described as being cold-hearted. Okay, and for our next word, it's going to be hurt each other. Okay, so when you hear that phrase, hurt each other, you're going to do this. A fake thump, okay? So just again, a little light tap, don't do it too hard or you hurt yourself. And make sure you're not hurting anyone. Don't use this as an excuse to punch the person next to you. When I say hurt each other as a memory action, I want you to do it symbolising it. You don't have to do it actually. Okay, if that makes sense? So don't actually hurt each other. Do a fake thump. I'm having a problem with my F's and this today. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, hurt each other. But don't actually hurt each other. Okay, or I'll get into awful trouble with your teacher. Okay, so people were hurting each other. And in fact, we found out about Cain and how he killed his brother Abel. So we're going to do hurt each other. And then when you hear the phrase kill each other, you're going to do this. Sing! Like he stabbed him on the back, that kind of thing. So with a little dagger or knife. Okay, so hurt each other, kill each other. Sing! Okay, very good, very good. And also, this made God very sad. Okay, and for that one, I want us to do this. So thumb's going to slow down. And a sad face. Okay, so God's sad. Brilliant, brilliant. I'm sure you're all doing that fantastically. Okay, next one. So we know that things weren't all over for humanity, that there was a new hope through Noah. And Noah was told to build an ark to save himself and his family. And that God would do a new amazing thing through Noah. So Noah was told to build an ark. So when you hear the word build, I want you to do this. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so build, ding, ding, ding. Okay, great. And also remember that he had to work really, really hard. It took a long time to make this ark. So when you hear the phrase work hard, I want you to do this. Ooh. So it's like you've got like a little handsaw. So you go, whew, and then you mop your brow. Okay, so it's 3 times. Do a little handsaw. You can make that little sound if you can. And then do that at the end. Woo! Okay, so let's do those two actions, build and work hard. So build, ding, ding, ding. Work hard. Woo! Oh, I'm sure you'll be working hard by the end of doing all these memory actions. Okay, next one. So in the end, the rain starts to come. So for the rain, I want you to do pitter-patter, pitter-patter, pitter-patter. But the rain got harder and harder. So when I say the rain got harder and harder, with this one, I want you to do it even more so. So starting from like a light little pitter-patter, pitter-patter, pitter. Okay, so start doing that. Pitter-patter. Okay, when I say the rain got harder, start to make that a bit louder, a bit faster. So pitter-patter, pitter-patter, and harder. Pitter-patter, 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 and more erratic and crazy. Pitter-patter, 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 pitter-patter. Okay, great. Okay, calm down now, calm down. Okay, great. And remember, this caused a great big flood. So for flood, I want it to be like this with the arms, like the waves, like one huge big wave with your arms. So it's like, okay, like that for the flood. Okay, so when you hear rain, do that. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter. And that will get harder as I say. And then when you hear flood, whoosh, that's what you have to do. Okay, great. Okay, next one. And when I say stop, you're going to have to stop doing that. Okay? And the last... Oh, and there was also going to be, boat sway. So the boat's going to sway from side to side. Because you can imagine Noah and his family and all the animals swaying from side to side in this crazy flood. So when I say sway this way, whoa, and the boat swayed that way, whoa, and you can sway from side to side like that. And when I say stop, you're going to have to stop doing that because the boat has arrived on dry land. And then the last action is rainbow. For rainbow, a bit similar to sky, but you can start your hands from the centre and move them to the side like a rainbow, like that. Okay, brilliant. We're now going to go over the story and the memory actions. I think we'll just do these ones that we've just learnt, but I think later we'll put them all together. So from creation to Noah's flood, and hopefully you might be able to do the whole Bible story through memory actions. Wouldn't that be cool? Okay. And you'll have to remember there might be some actions and memory words that you might hear from the creation one as well, like animals. So remember your animals. Might talk about the sky or water, all that kind of thing. So just be listening out for that, okay, for other action words. Hopefully I don't forget them all. But let's see how we go. Okay, are you ready? Okay. So Adam and Eve, they were kicked out of the garden and things were awfully cold. But the people started to get really mean. They were cold-hearted. And they started to hurt each other. And even Cain killed his brother. They started to kill each other. Sing! And this made God very sad. But there was hope. There was a man, a good man, called Noah. And God told Noah to build, ding, ding, an ark. But because he was going to save Noah and his family. And there's going to be a new hope for humanity through Noah. So Noah, he started to build the ark. Ding, ding, ding. And he worked very hard. Whew. And eventually, after a long time of building the ark, ding, 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 and working very hard, whew, the ark was completed. And then all the animals, okay, calm down. All the animals started to gather and come into the ark, 2 by 2. And then the rain started to fall. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter, pitter-patter. It started to get harder. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter, pitter-patter. It started to get faster. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter. It started to get louder. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter, pitter-patter. And louder and harder. Pitter-patter, 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 pitter-patter. And Noah and his family, they got into the ark. Pitter-patter, pitter-patter, pitter-patter. And they closed the doors. And it started to be a big flood. And the boat started to rock from side, whoa, to side, whoa, and it was swaying back and forth, whoa, and stop. Because then eventually, the rain stopped. Pitter-patter, no more rain. And instead, there was dry land. And Noah came out of the ark, and it was a lovely blue sky. But they could see something else in the sky. They could see a rainbow. And that was a sign, a promise, that God would never destroy the earth again. And now there was a new hope for humanity. Well done. Well done for following along with those memory actions. And later we'll put them all together and you can tell them the whole story from creation to the flood. And we'll keep adding as we go along. Okay, good work.